topic I'm going to get into today is love and relationships. First, I'm going to talk about love. Love is an extraordinary thing. It's what helps the world run. It flows freely through the world. Everyone in the world has at least used love once. Maybe meant it, not meant it, don't really matter. They've used it. I've used it. People I know have used it. It's a big word, you know. It has a lot of meaning to it. Meaning, a lot of care for somebody, sometimes respect, but mostly care, because without care in the world, where would we be? In a world with hate, careless people, like terrorists. But not going to get into that. Love is a strong thing. Love bonds people together. Love helps people go through things in the world that most people wouldn't know anything about. Such as people who don't know what love is, who haven't experienced love. Stuff like that. And, people experience love, express love in many different forms, verbal. Some may even express love in a look, maybe physically, holding somebody, kissing somebody, sex, you never know, verbally, just telling somebody that you love them, or maybe, oh, I care about you. That's a big way of expressing that you love somebody. I personally, I've loved people, not family-wise love, just love people, because people need love, and I've just felt that way towards people, because they've meant a lot to me. I care a lot about them. But, once you love someone, you let them go at a certain point in time. So when you let that person go, then that love usually no longer stands between you and that person. Just my opinion. But when you tell someone you love them, that's a big step. Especially stuff like relationships, friendships, or just a brother, sister, sibling thing, family-wise thing. Telling someone you love them means that you really care about them. Sometimes it even means you respect them, even if even if some people's definition of love, that doesn't fall under the category of loving them. Just, oh, I care about you, I respect you. Nah, not usually. But respecting someone is a whole different thing. When you respect someone, you have that kind of uttermost care for them. Not usually love, but you respect what they're doing. How can I sum up the word respect? Respect as in meaning you actually care about what they're doing. You respect, you care that they are willing to do different things for people that others wouldn't usually do. But loving someone, meaning you care about them more than sometimes anybody, sometimes some people. If I love somebody, it's usually on a basis of, oh, I really care about you, I wouldn't let you go, because either we're friends, I like you, I want to be in a relationship with you, girls, boys, not guys. I care about you a lot. So me caring about somebody has a lot to do with my respect level towards them. Usually, I usually just keep my loving to a minimum. I don't love a lot of people. Family-wise, yeah, but if, outside of family, if we're not family-related, family can mean anything, other than blood-related, who you're close to, who might have your back in certain things, who you've known for such a long time to where you just bonded, just bonded. But other than that, loving somebody is just a big thing. Some people can even say they love each other. How you were young you were young one time, and you just dating a girl. You don't know what love is. You heard it, but you don't know what it means. You don't never experienced it. Hey, I love you. That means nothing to you. Later in years, you will look back on that and you be like, man, I didn't really mean anything by that. I just said it to say it. But then when you look forward in life and you just man, I might actually love somebody, and I actually might mean it. Some people can say it thousands of times, won't even mean it. Some people can say it one time, just that one time, and find their significant other and just be like, man, yes, I do love them. I love them. Other times it's just, I don't like them. I can say I love them, but really I just kind of don't like them. Or maybe I like them, or I'm just say I love them just to hear it back, just to feel loved. Some people, once you feel loved, can't really take that feeling back. But, that's just how the world works these days. Society has kind of like skipped out on love. Like, people can even use the word love as to get someone. People use the word love in the wrong context. Like, if a guy was to get a girl, and, girls like to hear the word love in a relationship because they feel like they're most cared about then. Why? Because women want care. They want care. They want security. They want care. They want that loving. And usually, if you're with a girl at a certain amount of time, love can be dropped and can be pretended to be felt. But usually, sometimes, if you're just using a girl or somebody, a guy or a girl, it's not, felt towards that person you're saying it to. Because they probably already know that you don't care. They already know you want one thing from them. Maybe you want sex from them. You want just their care because you feel insecure about people not loving you because, you're just insecure about yourself. That happens, though. I want to get into the subject of relationships. To me, as I thought about it, relationships are just junior marriage, because relationships are also, you're sharing your life with somebody else. How in marriage is, you're sharing your life with another person. You're combining your life with another person's. Even if it's just a little short-time relationship, you're sharing your life with somebody else. And back to love, when you're in a relationship with a long time with a person, then love comes into play at a certain point in time to where marriage gets instilled. Marriage is just advanced relationship. That's really it. It's just an advanced relationship. It means you're ready to take that next step to advancement in your life with another person. It happens, though. It happens. Relationships can be taken seriously, can't be taken seriously. Some relationships can just be puppy love. How some say puppy love. Relationships are very difficult things, especially with a lot of different people. Some say you can't change a person. Even if you get in a relationship with the person, like say you date a guy or a girl who likes to manipulate people, who, always has this girl or this guy to his right or left, ready to jump in bed or jump into something with this person right after they get out of the situation with this person, because they can do that. Usually people try to change that person into a person who would really settle down and just be with one person, but sometimes you just can't do that. Sometimes you have to stick to that one person. Or if you're the guy, you're trying to change a girl who has a lot of dudes on her. Sometimes you can't change that, sometimes you can. It's never really up to you if you want to change that. It's usually up to the girl or the guy. You can't help a person that doesn't want to be helped. That's just basically it. You can't help a person that doesn't want to be helped. If you try, sometimes you don't succeed, sometimes you do. It's just the way the world is. You can't help an addict that doesn't want to be helped out of his or her addiction. You can't help, I guess a thought or a whore or whatever, out of that what they're doing, because they've been in that so long that that's where their mindset is at. If you're with a person for a certain amount of time, and you're able to get into that person's mind, pick around at it, and finally pull that out, then maybe you may have something stable, a stable relationship. They may try to go back to that old lifestyle, but that's just the case sometimes. But it's those serious relationships to where you have to put up with that person in order to stick by their side. Even if you've been cheated on by that person. Sometimes if you care that much about a person, then you're just like, I've put so much time and effort into this person. I wouldn't want to let them go just because of something. Even if, you know, you have friends and family, just like let that person go. They don't want to be helped. They don't care about you. You know, maybe you just set your mindset to, I want to help this person. I want to change this person. I love this person. That's usually the case. But other times it's not, you know. Sometimes you just gotta let that person go. And if that person doesn't want to be helped, then can't really help them. Helping people is usually a gift, a talent for people. You know, me personally, I have a talent for helping people. I help a lot of people. Me being helped is strictly on a limited basis. So I just try to keep that one low. But me helping people, it's just something I naturally do. People, you sometimes come to me for help. It's just something I like to do. It's just fun for me to help people get out of certain type of situations. But, you know, back to relationships. You know, relationships can be taken to where, you know, you're with that person for a certain amount of time to where you're ready to love that person. Some say love can't wait a certain amount of time. You know, you meet this person and you both just feel like, wow, I love this person. A relationship wouldn't matter to me because what's the point of being in a relationship for a certain amount of time if you already know you love them? You know, once you go to that marriage state of relationship, it's just like you're ready to start a family. You're ready to take responsibility of, you know, sharing with somebody else. And really, in order to be in a relationship and a marriage, you have to be willing to share, trust, care, stuff like that. That's where love comes in. You know, you got to be able to do all those things, or else usually it doesn't work out. You know, you got to be trustworthy. You have to be able to trust that this person can go to work, maybe show up late to home, and not ask questions because you know maybe he hasn't or she hasn't done anything wrong to hurt your marriage. Yeah, honestly, if you love a person enough to get through that, state of untrustworthiness, then you'll be alright. That's mostly what a relationship is trust. Other than care and sharing, it's mostly trust. If I can't trust you, what do we have? Nothing, really. If I can trust you, then we should be stable, you know. Other than that, relationships and love just about share the same basis, you know. If you want to be in a relationship with a person for a certain amount of time, it takes love. If you want to love somebody, be in a relationship with them. Unless it's like, you know, just a friendship thing. Like, if a guy wants to be in a relationship with a girl for a certain amount of time, that takes love, caring, and trust, stuff like that. You know what irritates me really? It's how people make a big deal out of how if a guy and a girl are friends, they take that in context as if they're doing something. Like, I don't like that. Like, why do you do that? That's stupid. Like, let them just be friends. Mind your business. Like, get slapped. Go to the kitchen and get a knife. Like, really. Like, don't take something out of context that's not meant to be out of context. Like, it's just society these days, you know, mostly teenagers that have seen a lot of that. You know, some people say guy and girl friendships just don't work out. I've had a lot of them worked out for me. You know, it's just people, the way their minds think, the way they've mindset have been to where, you know, they're just like, wow, you know, they are in a relationship now. Oh no, they're not in a relationship. Oh, they're having sex. Oh, no, we're not having sex. We're just friends. I can't just chill with a friend. I can't chill with a female. Like, don't be dumb. Don't